Yeah, trying to get this thing done, as always. Well, the weather cooperated a little bit. It's supposed to rain all day, so it looks like it's over, so we'll just get to it.
Yeah, it's only going to be as high as this string, the concrete. That's a lot of weight on that, so we have to get that jammed in there just perfect. We just got to make sure we brace that really well.
Morning. How you doing, Mike?
Working hard, hardly working. What up, Shannon? What up, Mike? Another day.
Morning, Shannon. How you doing?
Hey,
I do like the orange shirt. I can see you.
beautiful, ain't it?
Yeah. All right.
Sticks out. Yeah, brings out your eyes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Brings out the color of your eyes. I like that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been, your eyes
That's
are
what I was going for.
fuchsia, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, we didn't get as early start as I wanted. Man, school buses weren't running this morning. They didn't show up. I had to drive the girls to school.
Man.
Yeah, it took an hour. Then Home Depot, of course. So
Well, at least
Yep.
you got us some presents.
yeah. So I got that. So I bought conduit, bought wire, all the good stuff. So I'm gonna finish up the cave, and then as soon as I get that done, then I'm gonna be doing some plumbing. I got all the parts for that. Astronomical, $600 for PVC. I mean, just PVC parts. I know. And this is just plastic pipe. But yeah, so our goal today is we got to get all the beams finished, and then hopefully by the end of the day here we'll be tying up the top steel on the front side there, and I'll be ready with my equipment cave. Shannon, I'm gonna get you going on some electrical. Yep, and that's about it. So guys, let's get after it. By the way, you can do YouTube. So we got to run through this wall
Yep. All the way over.
all the way up and over, right?
Yep.
And that's got to be the 4-aught, or the 2-aught.
2.
And that 2-aught, I believe it's got to be in conduit in the walls, right?
It'd be nice, yeah.
Yeah. And so
But we don't have to once it's inside the structure.
Yeah.
But we would need a conduit piece right here going into the box. It just looks good, feels good.
Yeah.
Makes you happy.
I just don't want somebody in the future, 20 years from now, putting a big old picture right there.
Yeah, your brother.
So even though it could go pierce the conduit, I suppose. But do you think if we had 2-aught wire, could we get a 2-inch conduit? Because this is 6-inch wall.
Yeah,
Just
2
kinda-
inch would be fine.
We just tear the insulation out. We'll re-insulate it.
That 2 ought to be about like that.
Okay.
So
But I think it's going to be generally a straight run.
yeah,
And then so you come in here, tie her in, and then we got to connect it over.
yeah, that's the plan. Come in this top knockout right here.
Yeah.
Shoot. Straight over. It
Yep.
should go, pretty daggone close over that,
Yeah.
that concrete. Drop down and then boom, we're in.
Yeah, and then the main service wire had the box on the back side of the house outside.
Yeah.
You penetrate the wall,
Yeah.
and then all we're going to do is just come drop down, and we need a little extra wire in there so that we can connect the what's it called?
Smart boxes.
Yeah, in-phase smart switch.
Okay.
So we get that on there, and so, but that's it. So I don't know. The best thing to do is we probably need to take some good measurements. Now,
Yeah, probably be.
now in the main house over there, we run the conduit. I have the opportunity. I could actually run the conduit up in the 3-inch conduit in the foundation.
I'd do it.
So do it in the foundation.
I'd do it. Yeah.
Okay. And so a lot of times they always have the meter box, the disconnects on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one could be flush with the house.
Yep.
Should we make it flush?
I'd make it flush.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can do it,
I mean, I can run the conduit right now because
that's what I'd do.
Okay.
It'd be a whole lot easier, nicer on us.
so it'll just pop up inside the slab and it's right there.
Boom, it's right there.
Yeah.
See what I mean? We ain't got to poke holes in the wall then.
Yeah. And for code, does it have to have access outside?
No.
The power just comes right on in.
All
You have
it needs
access.
the
inside.
meter. That's it. That's all.
The meter's
it
the
needs
main
to be.
disconnect.
That's right.
So we can come right on into our main box
Boom.
without having
Shoot,
another.
yeah. That's awesome.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, I don't know why we didn't
No
do this
holes
on
in
this
the
one.
walls, none of that
Well, I
crap.
should have done on this one. Yeah.
A lot
You're
of concrete right here though.
yeah, well, that does
Would
get
have
in the
been a
way.
pain in the ass.
Well, wait do you see what we're going to do with the plumbing in the retaining wall over there?
Oh yeah.
I got a 4-inch drain pipe going to go on a 12-inch wall, so we'll make it fit.
It'll work.
Yeah.
It'll work.
That's all today.
Okay. It'll
All
work.
right. Well, thanks, buddy. Oh, make a list. There are breakers all over the place. The wrong size.
I was gathering them up just now.
Okay. I might be able to return some of them,
Yeah.
but I just need to give me the list of what you need for the other breakers. Just write it down
I will.
on a pad of paper, and I'll pick it up at Depot or electrical supply store.
We'll take care of them boxes we talked about
Yep.
the other day.
Yep.
Run this wire. Anything in there. You already know.
Right
I'll
on.
get after it.
Thanks, bud.
Jim.
We'll probably do plumbing here later.
Okay. Holler
Yeah.
at me.
Thanks.
Holler at me.
Hello. Hey, Carlos. Carlos, I'm Doug. Nice to meet you. Hey. Okay, very good. Getting after it. Yeah. Oof. Man, it's definitely cold in this garage. It's colder.
It's cold,
You walk
yeah.
in here, it's 10 degrees
Yeah,
chillier.
yes, that's what I was telling him. Like, fuck, I gotta go get my jacket. So it warm up at least.
Yeah.
Well, I asked him, it's cold. He was, "No."
I know. All right. Over there, I got to show you what I'm doing over there. Let me go get my tools, and you got to go look at the pool vault. And this is something I thought up myself. It was an epiphany one night when I couldn't sleep. I woke up and I was like, I know where I'm putting the pool equipment. So, what do you see this thing? This thing's awesome. I made like 15 trips back and forth with the truck yesterday. So these are the bolts that are going to be putting the pad down. I got to get Justin to weld them on. Those big weld plates to hold up those columns. So I ordered them from Walmart, and they're supposed to have been here, Friday, and so it's delayed, shipping delay. So now I'm gonna go find these around town because you don't just have these bolts laying around, These go into the concrete, and so the engineer had a schematic where it was just welded, but the plates I bought had holes in them. And these just slide in, and I'm going to put a nut on the bottom of it and have Justin weld it so it can't come off, and then put a tack weld on it. So then we'll put rebar around it. So I have the weld plate, it goes in the concrete. And these stick down into the concrete and latch around the rebar, and it'll be what we use to hold the I-beams in place for the cantilevered porch.
Yeah, I usually use the Bosch ones. This one's a little bit trickier to mount it, but it's got the wall mount and everything.
Okay.
But
Well, we figured we'd go high tech and get the laser level for the foundation. So string lines are great, but this is like the guys are talking. We're looking at a bubble on a level, and if the bubble's off a fraction of a millimeter, it ends up being inches across the slab. So we'll laser level it. Why not? All right. So what is this you're looking at? This is my weekend project. So we're standing in the pool right now. We'd be swimming. And I had this epiphany, like, where am I going to put the equipment for the pool? And because it makes a lot of noise, right? It's always running. You hear the humming of this stuff. The original plans had it over back down the hill here by the fire pit area. And like I said, noise, not a good place for it. So when I was looking at the plans, I noticed that this is porch right here. And being porch, there's nothing, you have to put structure underneath it, bags and dirt, and so we were gonna have to bag all this. So the pool doesn't start until right about here, and there's a spa here and all that. Well, as it turns out, this is a volume of just dirt we were gonna put in. And I was like, wait a minute, I can make an equipment room out of it. So this right here will be the equipment room door. And so the deck will go out. There'll be a little deck and steps that go down to the rest of it. But there'll be a little walkway under here. And we built this structure, and we're going to pour concrete on top of this. There's going to be concrete on top, and it's going to turn down, and we're going to build a retaining wall, and there'll be concrete on the backside that also supports the pool. So this right here is the equipment room vault. So we're going to walk through here. All this, of course, this wood won't be here. But we'll come in, and we're going to put an equipment pad right here. And so I'm going to drill a hole, and I'm going to bring power in from the main power. It's going to be all in the under the concrete slab. And water and all the utilities. But as it turns out, this is a perfect place for the equipment. So, and we got storage, so we can actually store patio furniture. I mean, cushions, things are always getting wet. You know, things that you want to blow away. Anyhow, equipment room vault. So I'm going to make a penetration in the wall, and all the plumbing goes straight to the pool. I mean, because it's immediately adjacent to the water line. And so the drain, so you can imagine the water line is right here in the pool. The equipment will be sitting right here, and so the pool equipment's always primed and ready to go for the pumps. And so we can feed the pool right through here. It's this vault area, and so it protects the equipment from freezing, and secures it so people can't steal it. And I'm going to put a ventilation stack in there. We'll see that, and then. So all the structure's in place to hold up concrete. So these big beams, it's just made to hold the concrete up. And so I calculated it's 18,000 pounds of concrete that'll be sitting on top of the structure that is built this weekend. And so I'm not done with it, obviously, but I'm going to end up skinning it with the 3/4 inch plywood and adding more structural columns. And so these beams are here just to hold the weight of all this concrete that'll be pushing down on it. So right here is the house foundation. And that's part of it, and so we're going to do double cage number 5s that go across and connect to the house foundation. Come on over the top, and then they're going to downturn right here. So this will actually be a concrete wall right here. And so once they get done with the steel here, hopefully today, putting steel right here, then I'll put another wall on the backside, and so it'll form up. So if you look on this side, you can see where it connects to the foundation beam. So the paint line is the shape of the pool. You kind of see it kind of curving around on the ground. Well, this right here will be a concrete section, so the steel will come through here and tie in to the rebar. And so when we pour the concrete for the house slab, there'll be another board here, and so this will be just a row of concrete. And I made it 10 inches thick for like a structural wall to hold up the porch. And so it's pretty cool. So I found a place for the equipment room, and it was like free space that is going to work out really cool. I really hope.
Boone got all excited when I did that.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go, Carlos. Thank you, sir.
All right, Ryan, we need that rebar, bro. Let's do 7'7", okay? All right. So the vault is, you can see it is now, it's been shelled. I got the little lid off on the corner there so we get light into it, so we don't have to have a light. But it's all shelled, so now you can kind of see we're bringing the rebar up on the back side of it. We're going to cover the entire thing with rebar. So this will be full concrete. The concrete's going to be on this. This is the height of the house. This is where the porch starts. So the concrete comes over at exactly 12 inches. And we're going to have a double cage number 5. It's going to come over and wrap itself down to another concrete beam. So we got to pour concrete here and concrete there. So I still have form boards we got to put up, but we're going to hold on that until we get all the steel tied first. Because once the steel, because it's hard, obviously, when you have the form boards, you can't get in there. So tie the steel first, then we'll put the batter boards on the backside. So, and we got 2.5 days to do it. I think the crew dogs can get it done. It's structurally supported really nice here. I think I need another beam here. Because the last thing we want is you put 18,000 pounds on this structure. The last thing you want it to do is to cave in, because once that happens, you know, during the concrete pour, you can't just go fix it real quick because I'm not going underneath it. So we're probably overbuilding it, but we got to build this awesome structure to last one day. And then we tear it all down internally, and it'll leave a concrete shell. This would be pretty cool.
Been working hard. Nothing dumb to say today.
The wall can cross this is my bed.
Don't ask. Oh!
Welcome to Schoen Enterprises. We got the steel.
Do you want it like this?
Yeah, I'm a trapeze artist.
What's up, Mike? We decided we'll do a little plumbing before we pour some concrete. Yeah, usually that's pretty good form, so we're gonna get this plumbing in before they start doing the top steel, and put the plastic bags over it. So that's what we're doing in record speed fashion.
Yeah, we gotta have bathrooms.
And you know where I'm at.
Baño.
You know where I'm back. I'm back on dirt duty, back on shoveling.
You're such a good digger, you get rewarded with more digging.
Here we go. Where you want to start at? Right here?
Yeah, if you want to meet me in the middle. Or meet me halfway over here, that? Oh, yeah.
So you want me to start?
Because what I'm trying to do is get this dug so I can get this rebar ran this way for that, for his little storage thing. So, yeah, we just got to go deeper on that next one. Hey, got my best guys on it.
It's just one of me.
If you want to, we'll take the pipe through the beam right here. We'll cross the beam, we'll run it on the edge. It won't be inside the steel, but on the outside. So we'll take this little piece off. Then once we get it over here, it's kind of caved in. We can turn the corner right here. We can clean out just a little bit, and it'll be able to run the entire length all the way down. Right down through here, and we'll be able to pop out in that little corner that they're building. That's a great place for a clean out. And so every turn we do, I got the long sweeps. And so we'll do a long sweep here on the turn. And then, yep, and then we got a couple of runs we'll do over here. And then right here, well, of course, right by the wine bar area, there's a bar sink, of course. So we've got to run that. We don't want to forget that drain line, of course.
And for, drunk people when they...
I don't know who you hang out with.
Oh, man, crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, work hard, play hard. You know how it goes. There's 31 poopers in this whole house.